Alright, boys,
I
we have
want
one
boop.
choice.
Boop.
Boop.
We do boop.
No.
Oh, that's the cute
What about
bitch.
Yuri?
Yeah, we're going Yuri again.
Why?
Do you really want to hear her
Because,
talk?
okay, because the thing is, there's
Not-
two options, and Nutsucky is like terrible.
Do you
No.
really want to
What?
hear
So
this
bad.
girl
Natsuki
talk,
is the
though?
one you go for.
She's absolutely
untrue.
awful.
No.
She doesn't have boobs, Kevin.
Kevin,
There are no boobs.
Are you
You're
sexually
basically
attracted to
dating a
children?
man.
Yeah.
Do you
What
like
differentiates a
children,
man and a woman?
Tits.
Anime titties. Alright.
Anime titties.
Big
or
goth anime titties.
Exactly.
Yeah, when I say I want a goth GF, I don't want Natsuki.
Yeah.
I want a pixelated Sayori.
Yes.
Exactly.
Post-suicide.
I mean, I don't actually remember the right words, so.
Do waterfall.
That's also
Okay.
Natsuki.
No.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you.
Disaster.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Oh no, Destiny.
Oof.
Hey,
Adventure.
Adventure.
Whirlwind.
Climax.
Adventure. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Fucking
Sticky.
idiot.
Doesn't it not matter at all? Doesn't
Sunset. No, atone.
Or
Atone.
infinite.
a tone?
Yeah,
Oh,
atone,
yeah,
atone is a
I know.
big word that Natsuki doesn't understand.
It's very
5
true.
letters.
But it has so
Yeah,
much
but it's
meaning.
but it's like it has a lot of meaning.
so much depth.
Massacre.
Massacre.
Misfortune.
No.
Broken.
What about electricity?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Melancholy.
Oh,
Ooh. Heaven set.
Yeah, heaven sent, heaven sent.
Yeah, totally.
Misery.
Universe.
Oh,
Universe.
Yeah,
Universe.
universe.
Vertigo.
Depression.
No,
Oh,
no.
no.
Graveyard.
Vertigo.
Time.
Oh, Vertigo.
Yeah.
Aura.
Nightgown is
Oh.
pretty good too.
Aurora.
Memories.
Captive.
I kind of wanted to know who that would have been.
Effulgent.
Yeah, that's a big boy word.
Unstable.
Unstable.
Eternity.
It's where's the eternity?
Intellectual.
Intellectual, yeah.
Contamination.
Lipstick.
Entropy.
Entropy.
Yeah.
Oh, entropy, yeah.
Tenacious.
Melody. Oh,
Tenacious.
tenacious would work.
Lust.
Yes!
Yeah.
I like horror. There we go.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Inferno.
I don't know.
No.
Disown.
Philosophy?
Secretive, maybe.
Philosophies are pretty. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
yeah,
philosophy.
Okay.
I really want
Fester.
I really want to know what our poems
Papa
say.
Nurgle loves you.
Papa Nurgle.
And it doesn't matter. We're gonna get her existence probably.
Meager.
Meager.
No, she has meager titties. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Nothing going on.
What?
Slow down, stupid gun. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. What about
Like the
you?
last ones.
Like the last one.
Ah! That's it. That's the line. Go to the next
Don't
one.
worry about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word.
Tony
Well,
Tard always keeps his
I'm-
word.
I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is sitting, already hanging out.
From Nooses. What the fuck?
My
Okay.
name is Jack.
Thanks for keeping your promise, stupid cunt. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a
That was such a
Picnic for
good
you.
voice. I love that. That's good.
making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to reading.
Read.
Oh, hi.
How
We're gonna make a random noise every
come
time
on?
something happens.
Like he deserves any slack.
You can do that post though.
You already had to
Do
be
that post.
dragged here by Monica.
But I like making the
Oh,
I
noise
don't know
now.
if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
She's over the woods.
Make you fucking what?
Yeah.
Not sucky.
Certainly have a big mouth for someone. He
That's me
keeps
doing
manga.
it. This is me doing it.
can't
handle
a 2-inch dick.
Not sucky. Certainly have a big mouth, so I'm choosing them on the collection in the room.
My what?
It's probably not so.
Just go. Close enough.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga.
Wait, isn't that the same thing? They both start
Manga is
with-
literature.
XD.
Is it
Rar XD.
Is the room tilted slightly, or am I going
Yes,
insane?
it has tilted.
Oh, okay. It
I already
zoomed
yelled
in
this.
too.
Earthquake.
It is Japan.
It is true.
And the power plant's gone.
Swiftly defeated,
Ooh,
Natsuki
there's a lot
flops
of
back
mercury in
into
that
her
water.
seat.
Are those United States Marines outside?
I'm sorry, stupid cunt.
Oh, no. Shouldn't say that one.
Where'd Nagasaki go?
What
What's
makes
that
Monica.
bright flash?
What is that? What is that like? Vaporized child?
Where'd my arm go?
Wake up from coma. Can't wait to visit Hiroshima.
Is it zooming in?
Yeah, it is.
Well, we'll make sure to put. I can't read.
That's actually making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm like,
hurting my head.
We'll
I'm
make
getting
sure
sick.
to put
See
your
right on the
comfort
sides of
first,
people.
okay?
Yuri shoots
Make it
Natsuki
stop.
with a disappointing glance.
I hate it so much.
Yeah, I really hate it.
Anyway,
We can't look
I
away.
can't.
now that you're in the club and all,
Yeah, once I noticed, my head just started like.
Now that you said it.
Yeah, right.
This game is so good.
perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to
Oh,
read.
now you did it.
Wait, this is. They missed a word. Perhaps
Did I?
you might have interest in picking up a book to read. You didn't miss
That no.
Oh, they
That's,
missed it. Or maybe it's a
that's
glitch.
not missing a word. That's
Whoa!
that's a proper
No,
sentence.
it's not. Shut up.
You don't know how to read.
Say no, we know why. Like you said, I'm in this club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that. Yeah, if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
The music's different.
Yeah.
No, it's not that,
lower.
Yori.
Yeah.
I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
I can pick it up. I can't read it, but I can pick it up.
I pick things up and I put them down.
That's pretty much what Tommy Tordo really does.
Are you sure?
That's your
Sorry,
mafia,
boys.
that's your mafia name?
I just felt like it. I just felt like. Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
Get down! Oh god! It's bound with human flesh. Why are there stitches on it? Why are
Necronomicon.
there stitches on the cover?
Don't worry about it.
Is it winking at me?
I didn't want you to feel left out, so you can join the skin on my book.
Necronomicon.
You're made of so much skin.
So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's at a 3rd grade level. It's a short read.
See spot go.
Go dog go.
Hop on.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is
Boy,
how this girl is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Gay. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading it all.
Despite my
being
inability to
illiterate.
read.
Despite my illiteracy.
Certain words. First threaten words.
My brain is just
No,
not
no,
happy
this-
with the fact that it's slightly.
It's
No,
tilted.
thank
No, I
you,
feel
I'll
like it's
definitely
more
read
tilted
this.
now.
Yeah, it is. It got a
The
little
earth
bit
is
more
off
tilted.
its axis.
Very disoriented.
School is falling into the ocean.
What happens if you played this for like a long time? Does it stop or would it like go upside down?
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be
find
cool.
out.
I don't know if it's turning. I think it's just zooming in.
No,
Yeah.
it is
It's just-
turning.
it's-
It's
is it
turning.
turning?
It is
I
turning.
think it's doing both because the top of her head is cut off. Too.
It's definitely
Yeah.
turning. And
Well,
it's
I
doing
mean, it
both.
would be
It's
tough
doing
up-
both, but
never
very,
mind.
very slowly.
Yeah.
I enthusiastically take the book.
You're the one who's illiterate.
It's true. Yeah, it's just.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
All 3 words.
I don't think you think that much.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Bless.
It zoomed in a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It zoomed in a good bit because we have some.
Now that everything's zoomed out, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club.
I don't
But
think they expected us
that-
to go that long.
Yeah, that doesn't seem the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was wanting for this
It's like,
choice.
Wait.
she's like,
Waiting. I can't read!
I don't know, but this font on that background, like, I can't read it.
No, I just can't read in general. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Nutsucky.
I'm really curious to talk to
girl.
Yuri a little bit more.
Tits.
But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book.
How to eat ass.
Eating ass 101.
It looks
You remember
like
that
this.
Twilight Zone episode? No?
Which one?
No?
Which
The,
one?
What about
the
it?
one where they found these aliens come to Earth and they leave a book in a courtroom and it's called To Serve Man, and they're like, oh, they're gonna help us, but it's a cookbook. They're like abducting people.
Oh.
And like, yeah, and it's either you eat and they fatten you up so that they can cook and eat you, or you don't eat and you starve to death.
There's no balance. There's no.
They're
There's
gonna harvest humans and eat them.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, it looks like the same book that she lent to me.
It's 2 Necronomicons.
More than that,
Can
she
only be
seems
one.
to be just
What
on the
is going
first few
on?
pages.
Cut it in half.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her.
He's sitting like with his face like 1 inch away.
It's
from
like
her.
his eyes like wide open. Staring down.
It's like Tarzan, like
Staring at her boobs.
exhaling loudly next to Jane.
There's just like hot breath hitting her face. It's just.
She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Sorry.
Not.
I was just spacing out.
I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Look at me.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so.
What the fuck? Look at her eye.
Wait, what the
Look at her
hell?
eye. It's
Oh,
slowly moving away.
She started to sit. It's just...
Andrew. Oh,
Now
no.
you can do the retard voice.
Like Yuri can.
You're also broken.
They're in the book.
That's buck you gave, right?
Oh, her eyes like drifting farther out.
Oh my god.
Wait, but on the Desert Street.
No
Yeah.
like. No like.
Do not watch.
I wanted to reread some of it.
It's moving.
Oh, it's back.
Welcome back.
Not.
Oh, God.
My eye's back. Oh my god.
Not for any particular reason.
Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have 2 eyes? Can't be the same book.
How come you have 2 eyes?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I
Fucking
see you're a
idiot.
liar.
2 for 1
There's something fairly obvious.
Split 2 for 1. Split 2 for 1. Split.
There's something very obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let her eye drift into the distance.
I'll definitely start reading it sometime soon.
I'm glad to
Can't
hear,
read.
but not see because my eyes fucked up. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
Because it'll
It's a
try to
very-
eat you.
It's very engaging and relatable story.
That's so. What's the story about anyway?
Demons.
The devil, well,
It's just the Bible.
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Mein Kampf.
Portrait of Makarov.
Markov.
There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Some demon magic that makes her eye drift away from her face.
That's the eye on the cover. It's her eye that's kept going.
basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison.
I just need to
Takes
point out
place
that's
in-
not what you said before.
Takes
Yeah,
place in
no, it
China during
changed.
World War II.
Yes.
And the people
Yes,
trapped
the
there
book change.
have this trait that makes their eye float away from their face. That turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. I looked at it and I was like, this is so him. This is so stupid, cunt.
I just met him, but I know.
I know he lusts for blood. He really does.
They used to be really into Twilight.
Is this my immortal?
What the fuck?
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to.
Chinese peasants.
Oh, that might have been a little bit of a spoiler.
I'm an expert at cutting off limbs.
But
That
anyway,
does not.
I'm really
how you
into it.
fucking
It's
read.
very much me. The book, I mean, not affixing
Thank you,
appendages to
Kanye.
Chinese.
Very cool.
That's kind of. Oh, that voice now. Okay.
That's kind of dark, isn't it?
No, it's perfect.
Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, stupid cunt? You not like lusting for blood?
No, that's not it. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry about it.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things.
Affixing.
She's so
Affixing.
shy
Affixing.
and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
Broken.
Sorts of fucked up.
It's just that this kind of story, it's being hot. It's the kind of, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective with 3 arms. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, for science.
For science.
It's the pursuit of
But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. And suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I?
I just did that, by the way. I didn't skip.
I know.
Not again. I'm
Yeah, that
sorry.
happens. That happens. It'll skip lines of dialogue.
I got possessed by the chaos demon again.
Hey!
Apologize for that terrifying outburst.
Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in you or anything.
He's gonna stand 3 feet away.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
I get possessed by chaos demons.
I have the big gay.
I have the big gay.
I have terminal cancer.
I have crippling depression.
I have osteoporosis.
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
Oh damn! What can you
I was in my whole
something
body.
about my whole body, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop and tell me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry about it. That just means you're passionate about weeding.
Weed.
The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact,
Whack.
I might as well get started weeding it, right?
Getting even more and more retarded.
Keeps going
The
down.
fuck? Hello?
Wait, what? Did something happen?
Oh, you guys didn't see it? She like phased.
Spaceship.
Yes.
She was fucking light switching on it.
She's DDoSing the house.
I mean, you don't have to, but
What are you saying? Let me just get the book.
I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right?
On her lap.
I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Slip,
I pushed
slip
Yuri
into
out
the
of that
DMs.
seat.
Shove her out. Take your spot.
Move!
Move, bitch! Get out
Yeah.
the way!
Surprise, Anschluss.
Surprise on Shalas.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
You gonna rape me? What the fuck?
That's...
Me.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see.
Like, who reads in company?
Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
You gonna man spread next to me, Chris?
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I
Take it
soon
past the
understand
first word.
what Yuri means about reading in company. I just can't read. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder trying to help me to read. It's not particularly a bad thing. It may be a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
Oh, damn.
I was just bathing.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I didn't even say that. Something, was there blood?
Probably.
I was just bathing in the
I
blood
was just
of my
bathing in your
enemy.
own blood. Yuri,
Yuri,
Oh,
you
yes, sir.
really apologize a lot, don't you?
No.
I do? I don't really mean to.
Apologize.
Sorry. I mean,
Yeah, this should work, right?
Just give her the book.
I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open.
I'm gonna start stress farting.
I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Stupid cunt.
Here.
Yuri
boys.
takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before.
Oh, she can
Don't look
smell
at my
it.
kitties, Chris.
It's actually kind of distracting me.
Yeah.
It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
We need an eye tracker to make sure you're not looking
Oh,
at the
her eye moved.
Oh, she's looking at us though.
Are you ready? To turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted by some titties for a couple hours, seconds.
I glance over at Yuri's tits again, and
And
they
then I
meet.
look up.
Our eyes meet because our eyes still drifting.
Wait, it's on his face now.
I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay.
Now
not-
she's smiling.
You're still learning how to read, right? I don't mind being patient. Just hurry up. It's probably the least I can do. 'Cause
Try
since
to
you're
keep
doing
up,
the least you can
slowpoke.
do.
Yeah.
Yuck. Fine, Popeye.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page.
Just goes
Tears this book out of my hands and just
Fucking
goes.
hard.
faster.
Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
You catch it real good, right?
Yari? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Sift her arms.
No, hate this chap character at all.
Wait, what the fuck?
Is
You're retarded,
Is the
sorry.
main character the one like?
We don't know.
Breeding people.
We honestly
That's what
don't.
I think.
I would assume it'd be somebody in the camp, though.
I'd like to think not.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not.
Really?
Biography of Joseph
Really?
Mengele.
What was the Chinese one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What?
What was the Chinese camp called again?
You had 731.
You had 731. Who was the guy that ran it?
I don't know.
The U.S. gave him like full immunity after the war.
Some Jap shitheels.
I just thinking way she second guessed she says and all.
How to spoke in English.
Speaking at a third grade level too.
That's what you were talking about.
How can she tell?
Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Some else?
Just 6 arms attached. to-
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yori! You alright?
She's sweating a lot. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since she started reading.
You rest if feeling or something.
What?
Breathing is little.
Wait, breathing?
You're breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
And her titties.
Make sure her heart is still in her chest.
Make sure her tits are still
not
there.
floating
It's
out
not
somewhere
floating
in the
away.
middle of space.
I didn't even notice.
I still only have one heart, right?
Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
So healthy and full of organs.
Alright,
I have 3
push
livers.
yourself.
Push yourself.
Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom.
Good.
Move!
Hurry!
Gotta take a shit, move!
That's probably why she was fidgety. Like, you ever had to take a shit real
Oh,
bad?
yeah.
And then you got some shithead stupid cunt with his arm around you holding your book down. It's like, "God, shit, dude. It's about to be World War Brown.
Drop a hot deuce up in here.
What earth about?
Stupid God. Did something happen just now? I
You
wasn't
got-
paying attention. I had my head up my ass.
She had to take a massive shit. Hey! I no idea.
You sound just fucking like Andrew's retarded, like, troll I made or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yuri acting little, I guess.
So you're having a stroke, right?
Sorry, I can't say.
That's true. You definitely can't say.
Oh, yeah.
You worried her?
Oh, no, not really. Or you, honestly.
Considering you are much closer to me than she is.
I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her.
No touch.
No diddling.
No bad touch.
No diddling in my Christian literature club.
Oh, don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
She has bowel problems.
She's got the runs. It's bad.
It's bad. It's really
Alright,
bad.
if you say so. No, it's you. Never mind. I'll skip it.
It's fine, it's fine.
Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other?
Should not we wait for Yori?
Fuck that bitch. Well, she might just be a while, so I just figured we just get started without her.
Usually takes a while.
Is that okay? Don't worry, I've seen this before.
I just ask.
I stand up.
That's alright.
I make a mental note of where I left off in the book.
Immediately forget it.
Forgot how to count too.
Slip the eye into my bag.
Doesn't understand the concept of a bookmark.